This is my journey to beating every PS2 game. What's up everyone, welcome back to beating every PS2 game. Today we're playing Technic Beat, developed by Eureka and published by Mastiff in North America in 2004. So upon reaching the main menu, we're greeted with a whole bunch of different options. We got arcade, free mode, challenge, level certification, but we end up going with the tutorial here since I have no clue how to play this game. And there's two different tutorial modes, basic, rule, and technique. And we start out with the easy basic rule. So here they're basically teaching you how to hit a marker on the ground. This game is a beat game, so it's almost like a Guitar Hero or something like that, along those lines. But it's a little bit different because you're controlling a character moving around, hitting the beats as they pop up. But yeah, here it just shows you the different techniques and ways to hit the beats. This one's like a drum beat, you gotta hit it multiple times. And then there's also timing, like there's bad, good, great, excellent, and perfect timing on some of the beats. You can get chains and chords together, like this is a chain right here, so that'd be a 3 chain. This tutorial really helped out a lot, and that would be a 3 chain as well there. There's also a super action technique which lets you create a wide circle to hit multiple notes at once, which will be invaluable to this run. So we head on over to challenge mode after learning what we could from the tutorial, and we're greeted with the very easy option. So we start out with very easy, and during these there's about 20 different challenges in each level difficulty. Usually 1 through 9 are really easy, like no issues at all. So we pretty much fly through those every time. Like this one's just activate one marker. That was pretty obviously easy to do. And we didn't really have much trouble until about like the 8th challenge. This is make a 2 marker chain. That's pretty easy. So each challenge has different requirements, and every 10 challenges there's a challenge mode, which is like the harder challenges. This one is hold your bad grades to 10 or less, which is one of the easier challenge requirements. So yeah, we do that with no problem. And here we gotta make a chord. The chords are some of the harder ones to do, but we ended up getting alright at them, but that's the first time we failed there. Just gotta make a 3-tone chord, and that's where you realize you could pick up the note and drop it on top of the other notes, which is a huge part of the game. Here's the second challenge time, which would be challenge number 20, and you gotta just score 40,000 points, and this one we passed on our first try. One of the easier ones, of course. We're on very easy mode, and with that one, very easy mode was completed. There's also like a bonus objective in each of these, and I quickly realized that these are really difficult, so I think you're supposed to save it for like end game content. Basically after you pass the normal mode, you could do these later for an extra challenge. So yeah, I didn't include those in the completion requirement, but with that we moved on to easy mode. And here we get a new kind of challenge where the controls are reversed on the controller, which is pretty hard to navigate at first, but eventually you kind of get used to it. We passed this one pretty easily. These are one of the harder ones. Get perfect percentage to 30% or better with 0 bad grades. It's pretty difficult to not get a bad grade on itself, but you also have to hit perfects as well. That's tough. So after a while we got bored of challenge mode, decided to check out the arcade mode. And in this mode there's a different kind of scoring system, almost like a Guitar Hero or Rock Band system, where you got to get the bar up. Yeah, we messed around in here, and then when you finish 3 different songs, you get this little cutscene at the end where your guy, there's a whole bunch of your character just doing random moves on the screen, and you can join in with them. It's kind of funny. And we also get a nice little thank you for playing message. Yeah, so while we were exploring arcade mode, we found this song called Spider Control 16, and we heard some familiar sounds. What? Did you hear that?
Holy crap. Oh my god, that's awesome. That is the Persona 3 song.
Now, if you didn't hear it, this game used the same sample CD that was pretty popular back in the early 2000s as the game Persona 3 that we just recently played. So it's kind of funny to hear that in the game. So we head back to challenge mode, and we're on the first challenge of easy mode. And it's just get perfect percentage to 30% or better with no bads. And we end up passing this one. A lot more difficult than the very easy mode, but we got it done. This is another little requirement here. They give you a mini character, so you move a lot slower and it's harder to hit the circles. Now this is where some of the challenges started to get difficult. We had to hit a 47 marker chain. After a few tries we figured out how to do it. This was my first attempt, and you can see it's very hard to line up the circles in a 47 chain, but after a couple tries we figured out the order and the pattern. You just got to pick up the one circle and bring it to the end of the snake chain, kinda, and it keeps going, and we end up getting our 47 chain. 0 bad grades. And with that, we end up finishing easy mode, and we go on to normal mode. So just like the other difficulties, challenge 1 through 9 are really easy, and then it's the 10th one, the 10th and 20th ones that are really hard. This one wasn't that hard, but it took a couple tries to get this. You had to use a miniature character and have less than 5 bad grades. That one we ended up finishing. Finally, we get to the 20th challenge of normal mode, and this one was the hardest one by far. It took a bunch of tries, and here's a compilation of me raging about it.
70k? What? What am I supposed to do? Oh, that one's better. What? Oh my god. What? What? Oh my god, the controller. Please, please. What? Oh my god, what?
Yeah, and if you didn't notice, the controls are reversed on this one, and you have to score 70,000 points. You have to keep your perfect super high to get that, and in order to do this, you basically have to memorize the song. Like, if you want to get good at this game, you got to memorize each song. But we kept trying. After a bunch of attempts, we used this Marker King superpower to help a lot, and we ended up completing it.
Please. Yeah! Let's go! Oh my god.
So after beating very easy, easy, and normal, I considered the game complete. That's Technic beat. So for my rating, I gave the enjoyability a 5 out of 10. It's got interesting mechanics, but it wasn't amazing. The difficulty is at 8. It was really hard for a first time play, but you could get good at it with enough practice. Music I gave a 6. It was okay. I like that the Persona 3 sample was in there. The graphics and art style, I gave it a 4. It's nothing too fancy, and some of the character models are kind of cool. And then here we just explored. There's a gallery where you can unlock pictures of certain characters, like concept art, and there's some other end game videos you could look at. But yeah, stay tuned for the next game.
Alright, so we got 1823 games on the board. Let's see what we get. Whoa. 666. Okay. I wonder what this could be. Heat Seeker.
And the next game is Heat Seeker. Thanks for watching my playthrough of Technic Beat. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more PS2 games. Also, follow me on Twitch to see me play the games live. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!